it's Michelle. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas, and I hope you're having a good 2018 so far. I told you guys to expect some new things coming in 2018, and I've got an announcement on one of those today. And that is that I'm now a design team member for a paper crafting company called European Papercrafts. They are a wonderful online company with beautiful paper crafting supplies. And you can visit their website at www.3dcardmaking.com. I'll put a link to that in the description below, and also I will put links to all of their products that you'll see in the video today. And this lady started her company to import card making supplies that are rarely found in the US. And on her website you'll find products from Holland, Germany, the UK, and they are beautiful supplies. I just love everything that I have seen from them so far, and you will be seeing lots of European Papercraft supplies in my videos. So be sure and go over and check them out. Shop around on their website a little bit and see what you can find. I know you'll find something that you love. They have beautiful things. And they do have beautiful photos of their products online. But let me tell you, they are so much more beautiful in person, so intricate and detailed. Everything is just so intricate. I can't say enough good things about them. So the first thing we're going to be using today is a 6x6 card, and this is by Papermania. It is the Vintage Notes collection. They're 6x6, and they have all of this intricate die cutting detail, and I just love that. So the whole front is just this intricate die cut window, and those come with the envelopes, and I think they're just absolutely beautiful, and I can't wait to get started on this card today. I'm also going to be using the Scrapberries 6x6 paper pack. So let me show you guys some of the papers that are in this pack. They are absolutely beautiful. I love this one. I think that one is very shabby chic looking with some of the newspaper printings and the floral designs and the butterflies. Very pretty. So if you guys like to do vintage style or shabby chic style, this pack is going to be wonderful for that. There's so many beautiful patterns. I don't know if you guys can see that kind of dotted background on there with the roses at the bottom. It is so beautiful. All very intricate. There's nothing plain in here, that's for sure. I just love these. This would be beautiful for a springtime card, maybe Mother's Day or Easter, something like that. They're so beautiful. And that soft green background with those beautiful roses. 2 sheets of that in there. And this one here, I think that would be good to cut apart for borders. Just strips that you could use for different purposes on cards and tags. And that one just kind of has a banner of roses at the top with butterflies. And there's a nice background pattern in that soft blue. I think these are so pretty. So you guys be sure to go over and check that out. And I picked one out here that I'm going to be using that was also in that pack with a beautiful pale pink background pattern. I really love that. And like I said, it's the 6x6. So I trimmed a 1/4 inch off either side. And I went ahead and saved those strips because we're going to go ahead and use those too so we don't have any waste. And I'm also going to be using some of the Baby Bling by Want to Scrap. I think those are just so cute and tiny. And the card I'm going to be making today is really pretty simple. Just to tell you the truth, these were so intricate and detailed with these beautiful patterns and all of this intricate die cutting that I had a hard time figuring out what else it needed for me to add. It is so beautiful all on its own. There's not much that you really need to do. They are beautiful. So I cut that down so that it would fit nicely inside. Otherwise it was the full size of it, and then once you allowed room for that to fold, it stuck out a little bit beyond the edge there. So it just needed a little bit cut off so that it could fit inside. And I'm going to be using my Craft Bond glue stick for that. I find the glue sticks very easy to work with, but you guys can use whatever adhesive you're most comfortable with. I like the Craft Bond. It holds really strong and it allows me a little bit of work time. It doesn't set up too fast on me, and it doesn't add a lot of moisture so it won't warp the paper. And I really like to work with that. So I've got a piece of paper laying underneath just so I can get all the way out to the edges with my glue stick without getting any excess glue on my work surface here. I've got a new craft mat to work with, and I'm really enjoying that. And I apologize too, the grid line might look a little off where I'm still at an angle. I'm wanting to get a different setup for my camera so I can get a direct overhead view for you guys. I'm sure it would be a lot easier for you guys to see what I'm doing if I had that. Okay, so I'm just going to adhere this inside. And I'm going to try to balance the top and bottom there pretty good. Make sure that I get it close enough in toward the spine here that it will show through all of my little designs there, but not so close that it interferes with folding the card closed. And then just press that down. And I think that is a soft enough pattern that we can still stamp a sentiment on there, and it'll show up well enough against that light background, but it's just enough to make a beautiful pink look through that window of that lattice design. I think that is so pretty. I'm going to lay my envelope aside, and then I'm going to take my strips here, and as you guys can see, it ended up one shorter than the other because, as you know, after you cut one side, what I did was I cut off of one side and then off of the opposite direction. So once I had cut one, that left it, that was a shorter piece I was cutting the next one off of, if that makes sense. So that left me with one shorter than the other, and they're not going to reach all the way edge to edge on there, but that's okay. I'm just going to cut them down to where they match. Line up my edges. And then cut that off even with the other one. And that right there is my only waste from that piece of paper. So I'm going to bring my scrap piece back in. Just get my glue stick all over the back of that little strip. And kind of find my placement of where I want that to be. And see there, that gives me a little bit of time to move it around. Make sure I've got it spaced the way I want it. And with the glue stick, I've got time to do that. Glue up my other strip. And I just love that pink patterned paper. And this just brings a little bit of that to the front of the card. That way we get a little more of it than just that little peek through the window. Make sure everything is straight. press it down. And that just kind of frames out that word love for us. I think that makes it so pretty. And then I'm going to take my little baby bling by Want to Scrap. If you guys can see this little fan shape cut out in the windows here, I'm going to put one in each of the little center areas of those fan shapes. And these are adhesive, so you can just stick those right on. And I'm going to use my quick stick tool here to help me with that. Just to pick that up and place it right in the center. I think I'll use my end here to help me place those. I don't know if you guys can see, but that just adds so much when you put bling on to your cards. It's just that extra touch that I think every card needs. That's so pretty. I just love these tiny little bling embellishments. I love sparkle, and I think every project needs a little bit of sparkle. And I'm just going to take my bone folder and just kind of press down a little bit and make sure that those are stuck on really well. If you guys like to add some extra liquid adhesive under there to reinforce that so it'll stick even better, you can do that too. I think that is so beautiful. Okay, and the next thing I want to do is to stamp my sentiment inside. So when we do that, I want to make sure that it's behind this part here. That way we won't see it through any of our windows and interfere with just our beautiful pink background look. So I'm going to line it up on the grid on my craft mat here and kind of see where this area starts. And each square is a 1/2 inch here on my mat. So I'm going to say about 2 inches down, centered right with that line. Should get that sentiment hidden pretty well for us. So I've got my sentiment already on my acrylic block here. It just says Happy Valentine's Day. And that was from my Hero Arts stamp set here called Celebrate, that has all of the sentiments for every holiday. I've found that set very handy because, as you guys know, I don't have a lot of stamps yet, and that one has a saying for every holiday, so that helps me out a lot. And I'm going to be inking that up with Memento Dewdrop in the color Sweet Plum. It's just sort of a subtle purpley color that kind of goes along with my background color pretty well, I thought. Just ink that up real good. And I'm going to come in and find my line here that I need to even that up with. And center it across the width of it. And there we go. I didn't press well enough on the center part, but that's okay. But when we close that up, you guys can see it's behind there and it's hidden. One more thing that I am going to add. I've got some white dimensional paper flower stickers that I got from Dollar Tree, and they've got a bling in the middle of those. And I'm just going to take one of those, and they're already on an adhesive foam square, and I'm just going to put that right in the center of my O. And that is all this card needs. I think this is absolutely beautiful. So you guys be sure to go over and check out 3dcardmaking.com and see what you think of European Papercrafts. I think they have some beautiful things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm so excited to be a member of the European Papercrafts team, and I'm looking forward to using more of their beautiful products. You guys leave a comment below and let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give me a like over on my Facebook page. Join our Facebook group, Craftie Minds. Follow me on Pinterest and Instagram. And don't forget to visit my blog. I'll also have the links to those in the description below as well. So be sure and check those out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.